In Samson, Cherargei, we were coming to you on this conversation of having the president as a one-term president.
Yes.
And you're saying that these parties tend to be regional, but we do know that they start from that area and then they form a coalition.
No, I don't think so. Even when you look, you know, as a country, we need to move away from tribal politics. And you have had the president has been arguing so much about having a national political party that has national ideals. Most of these political parties are political parties that do not have value. And my brother, Senior, has asked why second term for President William Ruto? Because as I was driving through Ngong Road, I want Willis to go and stop the young men who are crossing to go and work on Talanta Hela City Stadium, the Talanta Hela Stadium that is being built, to go and tell them this government is not working, and yet they are just working to build Talanta Hela. I was over the weekend in my own Kapsabet town, where over 200 units of affordable housing program, which is happening across the country, is almost complete, is 90%. You should go there and tell them this government is not working. If he comes back with the face he looks like, it will look like he had been run over by a railway. He should go back and tell my people at Chepsonoi Market, which is almost 80%, and Kobucha and Kaiboi, and across the country, including Park Road here, the affordable housing program, and tell those young men that the government is not working. The reason William Ruto will get the second term is because he has a track record. He's talking about TSC. This is the only government that has hired 70,000 teachers since independence. 46,000 were just confirmed. Katezi and Mark Nyamita is international. 46,000 teachers, even they are watching now under JSS program, were confirmed under pensionable, permanent and pensionable terms. Some, even the stability of the currency, the public debt we are in, is President William Ruto is trying to undo the mess that we are talking about. When you look even at Mau Mau roads and other infrastructure, I think where Mheshimiwa Mark comes from, they are the first time that even in national appointments, this is the first time that you're having a national treasury, National Treasury Minister John Badi, the region that they have never had, even CDF, even the chairman of finance. So this government has promoted equitable access to opportunities. There are many presidents who have been in power, but they have never gotten a chance to be the Minister of Finance or even to be the Chief of Defense Forces and many other senior positions that this region is getting from. So the face of Kenya, in fact, President William Ruto, since 1960, is the only president that has really tried to have a national face value or the national face of Kenya in terms of all leadership, including parliament and across the country. Let me, in fact, the second term is sure because under SHA, every day 70,000 Kenyans are registered under SHA.
You say
we are closing.
Sure. You say it's a sure shot.
It's a sure bet.
Yeah.
Like a cock sure, not hen sure, like a cock sure.
How?
That is what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Look,
your side of the divide has been accused of making that chest thumping statement.
No, we are not just thumping. He is asking how can second term be sure without doing what the president was elected. And I'm saying our manifesto, these are the things that we had promised Kenyans. And one of them is the universal health coverage, like social health insurance. Over 22 million Kenyans have now registered under SHA. The same people who are telling Kenyans SHA is not working, Kenyans have realized that it is only the confidence of the fools that these guys did not allow us to register. They are now registering 70,000 per day. And SHA is working. They have changed the narrative from SHA is not working to say it's working in other areas, but it's not working. And that is why I agree there could be challenges of human resources like universal health coverage. And we have agreed that the National Assembly should at least, and Senate, we are already under Division of Revenue, to ring-fence around 2 billion as conditional grants to ensure that universal health coverage staff are confirmed under PNP. On the issue of CBC, the CBC, the people like Matiang'i and Uhuru Kenyatta left in a mess. Now the president is trying to fix. You remember, was it grade 7, 8, and 9 they were supposed to go to junior secondary school to be transited. We are now building over 15,000 classrooms, courtesy of NGCDF and across even in this city where the primary schools in this city have been given 1 billion to implement the CBE, which was a big challenge. I agree the university funding model has a problem. But the solution, the problem that the university higher education is a cancer that we are trying to fix. And when the university funding model was supposed to be brought, the same people rushed to court to block it.
Okay.
And in fact, that is why even we were saying, allow us to fix the universal, not university funding model for the benefit of Kenyans. These are the same people, when a government comes to the program, they rush to court, and the government must obey some of these court orders because it is their right to challenge. And finally, because he was asking why President William Ruto's, second term is a sure bet. Even markets. Now, Mama Mboga and business people will have a place of dignity that they can do their businesses.
Okay.
Even in areas, even for now, even in Mark Nyamita's constituency, they now have an ultra-modern market that cannot be constructed by counties. But President William Ruto is supplementing on the position. Finally, on the issue of sugar leasing. Yeah. I want to say, because Nandi, the area of Chemase, even Masop and Chemelil, as he has said, I agree that there could be some concerns. But the same sugar companies have, in fact, when they say they are firing 5,000 people, they were dysfunctional. You walk to Chemelil. Many people were never accessing. Even my farmers could not deliver, came to Chemelil because Chemelil was dysfunctional. Go to Nzoia. Go to many of these state-owned, even Mumias, Trevor. They were not functional. So when people say people are losing jobs or they are losing money, yet the public debt at the President William Ruto's government. In fact, when President William Ruto removed the debt of 100 billion, you realize the UN cry across the country that why was President William Ruto clearing Western and Nyanza public debts, yet they never voted for him. So we are telling farmers it is better to lease out these sugar factories because one, they will get bonus like tea, the way the Mumias did the other day. And number two, it is better to get 20 shillings in a day with a promise of 1,000 when these guys have never given alternative. So on the issue of leasing, by the way, farmers should know this. The sugar state-owned factories or even the nuclears, they are not being sold, they are being leased. And that should be the conversation that we have.
Clear with that. Willis, what is your concern with the leasing of the sugar mills?
Let me respond to these legacy politicians. You know, they're very interesting. When we say...
You think back in the Cherargei,